Some people never get tired until they mess up the life of others. You're welcome to Straight Talk with Sheyi Shenuga. I am a regular host on this weekly broadcast, and Straight Talk is all about relationship. Relationship as it has to do with you, where you are, what you do, and how everything you do affects others, and vice versa.
Straight Talk with Sheyi Shenuga.
Today we shall be talking about becoming a more appealing personality. Becoming a more appealing personality. You need people around you, and you need to make yourself more appealing to them to stay around you. That is when life can give you a good meaning. You don't have to be hostile towards people, and you don't have to stay around those who are toxic in nature. All right. So there are people that will never get tired until they see that you cry, until they see that you are dismissed, until they see that you are no longer loved the way people love you before. There are people that call themselves your friends, your bestie, and all they are after is just to know every detail about you so they can use it against you. But that is not your focus. That is not your headache. That shouldn't be your problem. Yours is just to be smart, wise, and have the Spirit of God in you. And you will see in no time, you will just have this feeling about such individuals around you that you don't want to get close, and you do not want them to get close to you. You set boundaries, and before you know it, they just become like a next door neighbor. Good morning, how are you? It's been a while. Because they have a disdain for things going right, and they do anything they can to mess up the harmony around the lives of others. That sounds so sad, but that is how some people gain ego. They just want to show that yes, we are the one that are in charge. You don't need such people in your life. All right. So today I want to continue on that topic. Let's look at the things that can make you a less appealing person. If you know the things that can make people to withdraw from you, then doing the opposite will make you to be a more appealing personality. Things that people see, people hear, people do, and then they hear you do, or they confront you and say, I heard you say this. Is it true? And you know it's nothing good. It's nothing to write home about. If you can work on those things, or you don't even do them at all, then you'll be a more appealing personality. You just discover that people just want to hang around you. All right. So when you know this, definitely you will try as much as you can to avoid those things that make you less appealing. All right. And by so doing, you find yourself to be more appealing to people. People want you around them, or they always talk about you for the good of what you have done. So number one thing is being easily triggered. Matured people will never tolerate acts of superiority or someone getting angry at them for trivial matters. Somebody touch you on the shoulder, the next thing is slap. Somebody call you a name. You don't really like the name, but the next thing is that you want to fight on the street. Somebody is trying to correct you on something that you have done or you said, and you just want to make trouble with that person at that moment. Or maybe you are even having an issue with somebody, and the third party is like, oh, please calm down. You're like, excuse me, it's not yet your turn. Do you want to share it per plate? So when you are easily triggered, every little thing you want to just flare up, you want to give it to them, you don't tolerate nonsense around you, you just want them to know that you are not the calming type. It is not good. It makes people to stay away from you. So how do you become a more appealing person in this regard? By calming down. Tolerate people. Learn how to listen. Learn how to understand people around you. Learn to hear very fast, but withdraw from talking. Do you get? No, don't have to respond to every situation. You don't have to respond to every conversation. There are times you just keep quiet, observe before you give an answer. Okay, so another thing is that when you do this, when you don't answer, or you don't answer with anger, it shows that you are matured. Because sometimes people even test you. They have said to someone that, let's just go there. You see the way she will flare up. You see the way she want to rain, thunder, and storm on us. And you are there smiling. Say, is that what happened? Is that how it went? Okay. If that is how you see it, no problem. And they will be shocked. Okay. Number 2, ignoring people when you feel like. Maybe you won't be talking to talking a keen interest. Maybe they're not talking something of keen interest to you in everything a person says, but it is mean and disrespectful. You may not want to engage in that conversation, or it is wrong for you that you pretend as though you didn't hear that person talking. It is mean and disrespectful to pretend that people don't exist. I don't know if you have been in a situation whereby you are talking to somebody, you have been talking for like, let's say 1 minute, 2 minutes, and like, so what do you think about it? And the person goes like, oh, what did you say? What were you talking about? What were you saying? I'm sure you feel somehow like, oh, you mean I've been wasting my time? All right, so it is mean for you to just ignore people. There are people that just ignore people. You see them and you pretend as though you do not see them. And this keep occurring, and they know you for it. In fact, your roommate, your coursemate, your flatmate, your colleague at work, they know you for it. Sometimes they know that if they don't greet you, you don't greet. So if they leave you for a whole week, you won't say hi. That is a very bad character. So how do you do this? Be a more appealing person. You need to pay attention to people. When somebody comes to you or somebody is talking to you, pay attention for that few minutes and say, okay, this is what I think. I think you should do it this way. When you give your own opinion to address the issue, you are telling them that you are present and that whatever they say is relevant. But this is how we can go about it. Give your suggestions. All right. So don't ignore your friends. Don't ignore your roommates. All right. Okay. I think another one is that you pay attention to details. Yes. Suggestions and everything that people say to you. Then another attitude is starting arguments. Some people love to start arguments, causing a fight between two people. Something you should always avoid. You come to a community, you come to an environment, you enter that estate, you notice these two jolly fellow. Is it that they are going or they are coming together, smiling, walking and everything? You desire to smile, you desire to laugh. It is not that you should separate them. It is not, your joy is not in separating them. You can still laugh, smile, walk hand in hand like them and not separate them. All right? So don't start fights. Don't cause discord among brothers. You come to a place, people have been laughing together, they have been good neighbors. Suddenly at your appearance, everything scatters. They are no longer friends. They don't talk to each other again. They are going separate ways. And you are there. You now become very close. You now make yourself a bestie to one of them. You are a devil. You are bad. So you don't need to do that. Bring people together. Laugh with them. Celebrate their union as friends, as families. Celebrate them. And then take the good things that you notice about them. Add it to your own value. Add it to your own life. And start living like that. That will make you a more appealing personality. Okay? People are in your lives, friends, family, colleagues, classmates, neighbors. But you like to cause rancor. It is a bad habit. Don't cause rancor among people. If you fall into this category, you must not be that person. Always in between. Always in between people. So when you go forth and back, maybe they want to get the matter resolved. They discover that you are being the devil all this while. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? All right. So if they truly love each other, they want to come back together. Believe you me, they can even gang up to beat you to stupor. Yes, people can actually do that just to embarrass you. All right. So be very careful. Be a more appealing personality. It is never enjoyable being around an overly competitive person. Somebody that once she see you with this thing, she wants to go and get it. Not minding how you get yours. You know, sometimes people give big gifts to people because of their relationship with them, or because of what that person has done for them. And then you now see it. Maybe somebody gives somebody a car. Then your neighbor now drive the car into the compound. You're like, wow, my neighbor has bought another car. Don't worry, I will buy the latest version. You are just stressing yourself. You are just stressing. Live your life. Live your life. You are only in competition with yourself in this life. Always look forward to improving yourself, being a better version of yourself. Don't be competitive with your neighbor, your friends, your colleague at work, your business partners. You always want to get everything they have. Before you know it, if you continue, before you know it, you will become manipulative, and you start tarnishing their image without knowing. You start saying things that you shouldn't say. You just want to shine out. You just want to be the boss at all times. You just want to win always. Celebrate other people's wins. Celebrate them. If somebody tells you, this is what happened, I just want a contract, celebrate them. Celebrate them. And that is how your own celebration too will come. You celebrate with them even when you are not physically present. They will know that, oh, if this social person has been around, this is what he or she would have done. All right. So don't be bitter about the growth and success of others. Celebrate people's win. This is what he would have done. It's what would have done. Let this be your joy towards people. All right. And then rudeness is another thing you need to deal with. Being impolite or straight out rude. Maybe with restaurant waiters. Or you never say hello to your neighbor. Is a bad idea. People know that you will never greet them first. That's another bad habit. It's a bad character, a bad place to be. So all of these put together, to be a more appealing person, you need to check on your character. Check on your character, work on it. Your attitude towards others, the way you talk, the way you do things around them. You need to be polite. If people have been complaining that you talk rudely to them, you need to watch it and don't say, no, I don't think so. I'm not that. No, work on it and see that you become a better person. You don't talk to people maybe because they are domestic staff around you. You will see them less human beings. You see people as less human beings because they are working for you, they're working for your parents. That is a very bad thing. And don't be interruptive, like when people are talking, you just come in, you say something. You are having a conversation with someone and you don't allow that person to ever land on every sentence. You're like, oh, I remember. And this person goes back and discovers that he or she did not end any sentence, end any conversation in any good way. You always take it from them. This can be so irritating. And I'm sure you don't like it when people do that to you. So work on that also. So another thing, for you to be more appealing person, you need to learn how to listen to others. Don't just be the one talking or hijacking the conversation from them. Listen to that person talking to you attentively so that you will know when to come in. You will know when to say yes. You will know when to say no. You will know when somebody is talking to you and the person is present with you. Okay. So be more appealing person. You need to listen to people. You need to be more polite in your approach. You don't have to be competitive. You don't have to try to assign orders. Celebrate other people's wins with them and let them know that you are happy and genuinely happy for them. Don't be easily triggered. You know, we talk about that. So all of this put together, if you check it very well and you work on it and then you make people to be free and comfortable when they are around you. As many people as you allow into your life, you need to make them comfortable. So if you do not want so much glamour, so much paparazzi, so much noise, you can also set boundaries. You need to set boundaries. But when you allow people into your life, family, friends, colleagues and all, you need to make them comfortable. And this is how they can be comfortable. When you allow them to win, when you allow them to live their life, to give their suggestion in good faith, and when you contribute to their lives as well, adding values and making your voice heard. I hope this has been a blessing to you today. I would like to hear from you. So please drop your comments. Till I come your way same time next week. I remain Oluwaseyi Senuga. Adeto. Bye for now.
Straight talk, real talk. Truth you can trust.